Both Malcolm and Hammond want to be right and don't care what gets in their way. Malcolm wants to be right about his theory and risked his life doing it, and Hammond wants to be right about his park and does not see why other people might not trust his park. Also, both of them want to put all their faith in something. Hammond, a computer, and Malcolm, his profession and theory. Both of these things come around and mess everything up. Hammond puts faith in his computer because it's designed to anticipate any danger that may befall the park. In my opinion, this is a good reason to put a little faith in your park. You have to believe in something for it to succeed. But Hammond put too much faith in his park. So much that when it failed, he could not abandon his work or see why everybody thought the whole park was bad. All of his faith ends up getting him killed. At the same time, Malcolm believed in his theory, as he should, because it was right. But if you knew that something bad was going to happen, you wouldn't go right into the action, would you? Malcolm had enough faith in his theory and enough courageousness to go into the park and prove that he was right. All of his faith in his theory ended up getting him killed as well. One difference between Ian Malcolm and John Hammond is the way they show themselves to the world. Malcolm is cocky and very outgoing with his theory. He let the whole world know his thoughts on the park, while Hammond showed himself as having a love of dinosaurs and a want to make people happy, but really just wants the money. He tells the media that he wants to make kids happy by letting them see dinosaurs, but he's only letting the richest kids come see them, which gives him more money. Hammond wanted Grant and Sadler to believe that they were there as colleagues or friends visiting the park, instead of them being there to evaluate the park. Hammond lives under a lie, while Malcolm is out in the open. Malcolm's life was affected positively because it gave him something to focus on. I think that a person so outspoken and cocky needs to find something to focus all of their self-confidence on. What was even more positive was that he ended up being right. Hammond's life was not affected positively because the theory destroyed his park and ended up killing him. Maybe if he would have taken more precautions and listened to Malcolm's theory, then he could have created a safer, more expensive park to visit. The chaos theory comes back around and bites John Hammond in the butt when his zoo does exactly what Malcolm predicts and cannot be held back. The park's computer ends up failing Hammond, the power goes out, and the electric fences stopped working as well. Hammond put too much faith in his park and did not put any thought into the possibility that Malcolm could be right. If he had, he could have put more precautions into his park, like an alternative energy system. This way, the theory could have been circumvented. As for Malcolm, this theory seems to be one of the reasons that everybody is not fond of him, not just because of his attitude. This is especially shown when Arnold tries to put Malcolm in his place. Arnold tells him that he is just another science guy who thinks he knows everything because he is an expert on a new theory that is becoming popular.